Welcome to Sprouts Part 2. I'm going to also demonstrate how to rinse the larger mature sprouts. So you'll notice here in the picture that the large jar has been moved. If you look below, we go back to the sink here, you will see the jar in the process of being filled with water. Right now I've put a little bit of water in there. I'm going to put a little bit more. Now what I want to watch for is, as the jar fills, it's going to be hard to see because they're very small, but the hulls, as the seeds have sprouted, the brown hulls come off. Some of them float, some of them sink. So this is a process that as the seeds are getting, as you see that a lot of the coats of the seeds have fallen off, usually I will do this 2 times during the growth cycle when I have a minute. It's pretty easy, it's kind of fun. So I'm going to add the water, a little more water. I'm going to fill it quite full. And then I'm going to stir them a little with my hand just to agitate any hulls that are still clinging off. And then I'm going to show you how to get the floating ones out and how to get the sinking ones out. And then you're ready to go. Hold on. Here we stop the water. Here I just reach in. I've done this already once to these sprouts, so there's not very many left, but there's some. So when you do it the first time, you get way more. It's really fun. Now I'm going to fill it right slowly now, right to the very top. And as the sprouts, now I'm going to push the big ones in. You see how the brown hulls, they come right up. And then as you just fill the jar, they float right off. Now to get the ones in the bottom, you just have to have a bowl ready, something ready. Move that out of the way. And you just lift out handfuls of the sprouts, and I have a bowl here. I'm just laying them in the bowl. And gently, because you don't want to crush them or bruise them, but they're pretty sturdy. You just sort of pull them out in handfuls, playing with the sprouts. It's kind of like talking to plants. Must help them grow. And then all you have to do, there's a few still in here, which usually I strain out and put in the bowl, but because I only have 2 hands, I'm going to do it the other way. All I do is, I guess if I tip some more out, it's easier to lift. You'll see when I lift it, there's lots of hulls in the bottom. And all you can do is tip them out. Usually rinse the jar, but it's pretty rinsed already. And then I just start putting some water back in there. I don't know. I always put the water in first before I put the sprouts in because I don't want to crush them or bruise them, and it's sort of softer landing. I don't need to fill it full this time though, just to kind of do that. And what I usually do to strain the water from here, sometimes I do it with my hand, sometimes I use the same green lid we just saw earlier. I just take it off and transfer it over to this one. One day soon, I'm going to get another mesh for my big jar, and that's an easy way to do it as well. But this is real easy. You don't even need a lid. And all I'll do is rinse this out, and then because it's still greening, as we spoke about earlier, I will just set it right here, back where it was. And that's how to rinse the larger sprouts. So, thanks and goodbye.